Title: From Childhood to Love. How Early Childhood Experiences Shape Our Relationships. Your Past, Your Patterns. Understanding How Childhood Shapes Love. Hey everyone, welcome back to Beyond Feelings TV, where we explore the deeper side of relationships. Today's topic is one that hits close to home for so many of us: how childhood experiences shape our love lives. Have you ever noticed patterns in your relationships, like repeating the same conflicts, struggling with trust, or craving constant reassurance? These behaviors might trace back to your earliest experiences with caregivers and family. Our childhood isn't just the beginning of our story. It lays the foundation for how we connect, love, and relate as adults. If you've ever wondered why you love the way you do, this video is for you. Let's unpack how childhood shapes our love lives, and most importantly, how you can break unhealthy patterns and build healthier, more fulfilling relationships. The science behind childhood and relationships. Let's start with the psychology, because understanding the science makes it so much easier to navigate your relationships. One of the most influential theories in this area is attachment theory, developed by psychologists John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth. Attachment theory explains how our early relationships with caregivers shape our emotional bonds as adults. As children, we look to caregivers for safety, comfort, and connection. Depending on how these needs were met or weren't met, we develop one of three attachment styles. 1. Secure attachment. If your caregivers were loving and consistently met your needs, you likely feel confident in relationships and trust easily. 2. Avoidant attachment. If your caregivers were distant or emotionally unavailable, you may struggle with intimacy and prefer independence over closeness. 3. Anxious attachment. If your caregivers were unpredictable or inconsistent, you may fear rejection and seek constant reassurance in relationships. These attachment styles don't just stay in childhood. They carry over into how we approach romantic relationships, friendships, and even conflict. But here's the good news: even if your childhood wasn't ideal, you can change your patterns and learn to form healthier bonds. How childhood shapes our love lives. Our experiences growing up don't just influence our attachment styles. They also shape our beliefs about love, trust, and self-worth. Here are some key ways childhood experiences affect adult relationships. 1. Beliefs about love. Did you grow up in a home filled with affection and respect, or one with tension and conflict? Childhood environments shape what we think love looks like. If you saw healthy communication, you might model that in your relationships. If you witness toxic dynamics, you may struggle to break free from them. 2. Trust and vulnerability. Your early experiences teach you whether it's safe to trust others. If your caregivers were reliable, you likely feel comfortable opening up to partners. If they were unpredictable or broke promises, you may guard yourself and struggle with vulnerability. 3. Conflict resolution. How conflict was handled in your family influences how you approach disagreements. Did your parents yell or shut down? You might replicate those patterns as an adult, or feel overwhelmed by arguments altogether. 4. Self-worth. The way caregivers validated or criticized you shapes your self-esteem. If you were supported, you likely value yourself and set healthy boundaries. If you felt neglected or criticized, you may seek approval or fear rejection in relationships. Breaking unhealthy patterns. So, what if your childhood experiences weren't ideal? The truth is, you're not stuck with the patterns you grew up with. Here's how you can break free and build healthier relationships. Step 1. Identify your patterns. Take a step back and reflect on your relationships. Do you struggle with trust? Do you avoid closeness or crave constant reassurance? Recognizing these patterns is the first step to change. Step 2. Explore the root cause. Ask yourself, where do these behaviors come from? Therapy or journaling can help you dig into your childhood and uncover the beliefs and fears driving your actions. Step 3. Develop self-awareness. As you learn about your patterns, pay attention to how they show up in your relationships. When you feel triggered or insecure, pause and ask, is this reaction based on my present partner or my past experiences? Step 4. Practice new behaviors. Change happens through action. If you avoid vulnerability, try opening up to someone you trust. If you fear rejection, Remind yourself that you are worthy no matter what. Small, consistent steps help rewire your emotional patterns. Step 5. Seek support. Healing doesn't have to happen alone. Talk to a therapist, trusted friend, or partner about your journey. Support creates safety, and safety allows growth. How childhood can be a strength. While we often talk about the challenges of childhood experiences, it's important to acknowledge the strengths they can bring to our relationships. If you grew up in a nurturing environment, you may have natural empathy and emotional intelligence. If you faced adversity, you may be resilient, resourceful, and deeply attuned to others' emotions. Your past doesn't define you, it's part of your story. And with awareness and intention, you can use those lessons to create relationships that reflect your growth and values. And there you have it, the powerful connection between childhood and love, and how you can break free from unhealthy patterns to build stronger, healthier relationships. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more relationship insights. And let's talk in the comments. What's one lesson your childhood taught you about love? I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.